Yes, folks, and we are back again for another episode of the Ball and Hawk podcast. And I am your host, Sir Tete, and we have with us again the co-host, Sir Dilford, top of the league yet
Read
again,
him.
top of the league.
Yo, why am I just reading?
but yeah. So before we begin,
Yo,
let's
people,
hit the like,
special like. The one I just
share the
read, man.
video,
Special like.
subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification because we're trying to get to a certain level. We're trying to up our views. We're trying to spread to spread the channel to various areas of the web. So anything that you can do to appreciate, comment on the videos. Let us know how you feel. You know it is. You know it is. Thanks for the support, love and peace for everybody.
Yep.
Um, but yes, last episode we spoke about the transfer window, and that has closed. So now we can talk about the football so far and the football that we think, and the football that is to come. The window's closed. The teams are shaped now in terms of there are no more incomings, only outgoings. So everybody, I mean, it's international break now. So basically, everybody, all the managers, executives, fans, they know what the team working with right now. So let's talk about the games that happened on the previous weekend. And I mean, we can start with the biggest one. Um, Probably going to dominate most of the time because I say a lot of the other games weren't really. I'm not going to say that they
Not that
weren't
interesting.
interesting, but yeah. Let's talk about it. The big match. Liverpool Arsenal. Liverpool came out on top, 1-0 winners through what can only be described a moment of sheer brilliance from the Hungarian Steven Gerrard. Um, it's a very good free kick. Very, very good free kick from him. Um,
So
that was enough.
bumble.
That was enough. Um, I will say, I think both sides played within themselves. Both sides played with a lot of respect for each other. And I think that's why we had that game. We had a game that played out the way it did. And it needed to take a moment of brilliance um,
To seal the deal.
to seal the game. Because I do believe that that was a win. So, we can lose the chance. I'm, in a sense, I'm happy that we're actually doing the episode now, as opposed to if we did the episode right after the match. Um, I know what except one person. Because one second because he showed me the blame for everybody. And I was like,
Can you hear me, bro? I don't know. Can I hear you? Hold on.
Can you hear
I
me?
think you might. I think. Yeah, me hear you better now.
All right. Sorry about that, gents and ladies. But I
Mhm.
I lost a little faith in the manager. And if we're being honest, it's not like we can regain that. But going into the match, that was not the lineup that I expected, and I'm just being honest. That was not the lineup I expected. I think the lineup was entirely safe. It was entirely too negative. Now, granted, one can argue. He can always argue that you know he did it did what it was supposed to do, and that was to stay compact, to limit Liverpool, and it is what it is. I think that's Liverpool's lowest XG. But then we're looking at stats. So I don't care. But that was they didn't create anything. Ekitike was ordinary. Verts was ordinary. All the attackers. Oh, Salah was. I'll let Dilfer talk about Salah. But
No. Do not let me. Do not let me. Do not. Do not let me. Please. Do not. Do not let me at all.
okay, Salah was not
You
very
carry
good.
on.
Salah was not very good. Salah was
When
Salah was Salah. So let's look this way: the right wing of Liverpool was as good as the left wing of Arsenal. I'll put it that way. So, Mikel Arteta has screamed in the past two windows for more game changers and for more attacking threat.
Yep.
We went out and we bought him a striker and we bought him a left winger slash central attacking midfielder. The striker played. Actually, we bought him two wingers. Two of them played, and the most creative one didn't. Now, forgive me, Dilford, if I don't
Yep.
believe that starting a midfield of Mikel Merino, Declan Rice, and Martin Zubimendi. Forgive me if I don't believe that that midfield can cater to the striker that we have. Forgive me if I don't believe that that
You
midfield
think?
can give us the best chance of winning the game. That midfield gave us a very good chance of not conceding a goal, which we didn't, outside of the free kick, which can
Yep.
happen at any time any point in time.
Any point in time. Any point.
My biggest problem with the lineup was that you didn't give the team a chance to win. And when I say a chance to win, to take it to Liverpool. Because again, you want to play the percentages to say if they don't have shots, quality shots, they don't score. But Liverpool, I've said this before, Liverpool is filled with a team of match winners. They have a lot of players that can create something out of nothing. So you should have,
Even me sent about them.
thank you. So you should have the mindset that to
Mm.
beat Liverpool, you have to can score two goals. Like
Yeah.
you should always go, especially going to Anfield, go with the mindset that you're one goal down because you're going to score something. And I never understood the lineup. I still don't. I still don't understand the lineup. Now,
To be
granted,
fair, I'm gonna be real, dog. Sorry for cut you off, but I'm gonna be real,
mm,
right? If him stink it out and get a 1-0, most people are gonna say a genius. But
I
this is the thing. I'm a Liverpool fan. I watch almost every Liverpool game that plays at Anfield, away from Anfield. It don't really matter. I've never seen a 0-0 draw at Anfield yet, where a team has left with a clean sheet. If you find a game like that, it must be an anomaly, because this is my thing where you are going to get attacked. But if you're a good manager, a smart manager, why Liverpool and Man City always going back and forth so much is because at that time, Man City, when they attack you, it used to be really deadly. But our counter attacks were much more deadlier. So they had to be careful of what they're doing. So it was a really, really tactical game. Is Man City are going to build it come up, but we are going to rob it go down. You understand? But Mikel Arteta said, hey, let me use 3 DMs, right? 3 DMs.
4 defender.
4 arguably centre backs because
Four
Jurriel Timber
centre
is
back.
actually a centre back.
Him can play centre back. Yep.
You understand what I mean?
Yep.
So you're basically playing 7 defenders. Granted, which you have a striker where, bro, if you're gonna play that, I think you need somebody in the forward line that's not gonna run away from the ball but come towards it.
Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, one of them kind of niggas. Yes, I agree.
Thank you.
Yep.
But this is my thing. Why the Eze change takes so long? Why Ethan has seen a minute?
So
why Max takes so long to come on the pitch? I'm gonna be real with you. If Max Doman wore Kirkes, it would have been a serious problem. Now, Kirkes tackled Max Doman, I think, 1 or 2 times. And both times, him look really uncomfortable. And Max not even did a try. Ethan supposed to come onto the pitch, but you put on a Odegaard that is just coming back from injury before Ethan Inwari. Right? Then you are telling me Szoboszlai is having such a great game against Martinelli. Martinelli problems aside, Martinelli normally cooks straight. Now Martinelli normally cooks Liverpool. So I understand the Martinelli prop in the game. But as a come on the pitch and the first 1v1, Szoboszlai look like a fucking donkey.
42. It took Eze 42 seconds to do more than what Martinelli did in 67 minutes.
Bro, he just flipped the ball around Szoboszlai and just went.
It never started. That was the second time he attacked. The first time he attacked, in body feint, go by him and get the pass inside to Jackers and create the chance. That was his first attack. The second attack was when he go down the line. We think him in one corner, floop, move past him. And then his third attack was when he should have got. No, this is where, and I'm being honest, this is where I feel away from Mikel. And this is where I feel away from Mikel. Eze had a one-on-one in the box and didn't shoot. It was actually a very good chance. And him never shoot. Eze scores that. Mikel is a genius. Because we never score it. Yeah, if Arsenal score first, Liverpool now score.
No, fair fuck.
And this is what
No, we had no chance of scoring. We had no chance of scoring in that game.
And this is what I mean, right? So Eze scores that. We win the game. Mikel look like a genius. And this is the frustrating part of me with Mikel, right? You're playing on percentages. And you're not getting in your head that Arsenal don't get those locks, those rubber the greens. You've been at Arsenal for 5 years. You don't realize that we don't get the luck, bro. You don't realize that, first of all, if there's one team that defies statistics, it's Liverpool. Liverpool always win when they're not supposed to.
And this is why everybody of us has title favorites, because you can see where the new players have came in, right? And we are still grinding out the results, regardless if Florian Wirtz is stepping up, regardless if Salah has been shit from the season start, from pre-season. You understand? Cody Gakpo, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You see, if you never signed Isaac, I would have said today that we were going to win the Premier League. And you know why I said, honestly, and here's why I said that. I looked at what you had.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at what you had, and I looked at what we had on the pitch. And for 65 minutes in that game, we were better. And we didn't have Saka. We didn't have Eze. We didn't have Odegaard.
Yep.
And we were better. So, I mean, you want to pause it? You want to pause it? Yeah. And this is speaking folks, this is what I mean, right? If they didn't sign Isaac, I would have been a little more bully about my chances of winning the Premier League because of how we played. Even being negative, we still looked comfortable. We still looked like we were more likely to score. But then the problem is with Liverpool, and the problem is with really elite teams, they can't just turn the switch. And once they turn the switch, the momentum carries them and they grind out the result. And then this is now where I have to see the growth from Arsenal. And this is where I think my belief in the manager has gone a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I'm not saying it's a terrible manager or whatever, but I said this in plenty of the group chats. I think he's that was one of the most cowardly displays as a manager I've ever seen. Right? I'm not gonna call him a coward, but I'm going to say that what he did Sunday gone was cowardly. So he has time to change my mind. He has time to change everybody's mind. But it's clear that we have a squad filled with talent, both attacking from the midfield standpoint and especially defensively. And with some of the new signings that coming in, I want to see the change in the system, which we have been playing differently. Don't listen to what the media is saying that we haven't been playing differently. No, we have actually been trying to play faster. It's just the execution has been poor. However, with Nkapie, that's a up and down type of wing back or left back that will allow the wingers now to go to play closer to the goal. I expect us to look better, but that all boils down to the manager. So we will see. Yeah, good man. It is what it is, right?
Other intervention real quick. But
no problem. But going back to my point.
Listen.
Going back to my point, when literally say if you didn't sign Isaac, I would have said that we were going to win the league.
I would not disagree with you. And here is my point.
Mm-hmm,
I think my forward line lacks killer instinct this year.
Not anymore. If you didn't have Isaac,
my forward line went from having killers to having a killer.
You have two killers.
My forward line went from having killers to having a killer.
You have two killers now.
Who?
Stop it.
Stop. Bro, more salad can't do anything for nobody, bro. We're not at a restaurant. We don't need more salad, bro. He has to say. Listen. Oh my god, this guy is gonna get me frustrated, bro. I swear. Yo, you are gonna get me frustrated.
All right. My bad.
Let's
talk about your team.
Numbers. Hold on.
No, different. I'm sorry. Different. I'm sorry. I don't mean.
Hold on. We are friends, correct?
Oh god.
We are friends.
Yes, we are friends, bro.
Are you going to tell me, right, that would you give Salah the assist for Rio's goal?
Should have been Szoboszlai.
Thank you very fucking much. But this shithouse gets an assist for Rio's goal. Did you see how he shamelessly celebrated that shit? And then after we played Bournemouth, when Chiesa done score the winner, the game is already finished. Bournemouth is just trying to salvage a draw. You somehow beat this Bournemouth goalkeeper with a right-footed strike, right? And you celebrated as if the roof was gonna come off the place. Salah, the game was already finished. Chiesa scored the winner. You didn't know shit. You just put probably like another nail in the coffin. Like, yeah, the coffin did already seal. Like, we never needed your nail. Like, what the fuck? You understand? You disappeared for the whole game against Newcastle. Every attack that went down your side, brother, Livramento lock you up. Tino fucking Livramento lock you up, brother. Every attack. No wonder why Florian Wirtz looks so shit. Every time Florian Wirtz get the ball and pass it to this nigga and start a transition, what him do? Him try dribble, cut it into the inside and I try to do the same outside foot pass. Nigga, you're not even as good with the outside foot as Lamine Yamal. And you're a seasoned pro. Relax, my guy, relax. Salah, your output this season is not required. It's not required. All you have to do is be creative. Can this idiot be creative? No, brother. Salah has lost almost every duel with every left back this season. Bro, you're in Tino Livermento's pocket. The Bournemouth left back, the new one. What the name? something on that, something on that. I don't remember. Sorry about the Jamaican folks, but I remember his name, but I can't fully remember it. He's in that guy's pocket, right?
He's in Calafio's pocket, that's for sure.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. But
Yeah.
this is the thing. Calafiori was not in position all the time. Sometimes
wasn't.
Salah was free. He got the ball. But what did Salah do? Lose a fucking 1v1 with Gabriel. How?
Many players lose 1v1s.
No, but what I'm saying, with the space, and you are Mohamed Salah. Bro, we have a 3.
That's
we have
Gabriel
a three-
Magalhaes.
No, but what I'm saying, we have a 3v3. Salah has a free pass to McAllister, Gavin Birch, and fucking Florian Wirtz, right? Ekitike was under the marking of Saliba, and you know Julian Timber just reach back, so Cody Gakpo under marking. All we need Salah to do is either you take a shot or you pass it back. What did this idiot try to do? Try to channel his inner Messi and ended up looking like fucking Afalai from Barcelona. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to be James Rodriguez and end up being the fucking Omari Hutchinson. I respect you, but come on, nigga, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, sorry for the cursing people, but yo, come on, bro. I said it before, and I will say it again. Salah's last season should have been his last season. Send that nigga to Saudi, collect the 200 million, and tell him to fuck off, bro. The guy is killing my attack. We do not have the Salah of years gone by. And even then, he was still doing the Bruno Fernandes from the right wing. Penalty here, a local goal here and there. Brother, come on. How a left back that is not actually a left back, he's not there, but you still can't beat him? You can't beat the left back shadow? You cannot beat the shadow of the left back. Bro, sometimes Calafiori is not in the left back position to defend this guy. But Salah still can't beat the man shadow. Like what? Brother.
Some would call that an aura, but just
aura your bum. Yo. Listen to me. You see, I don't have shooters. I have one shooter. That is it. Because even Ekitike, I'm not impressed by this guy's finishing. I'm not. I get it. No, don't get me wrong. I like him as a player. He reminds me a little bit of Bobby. You understand? With the way he picks the ball up and keeps the team moving. As I told you,
finish though.
Yeah, Bobby could fucking finish, but I ain't gonna hold you.
But
I'm just saying, like the way he keeps the team moving, where
I can attest to that.
That's
he
I
scored
said,
a
like,
lot against Arsenal. Yes, Bobby could finish.
My smart strikers always love killing you guys, but we moved though. So yeah, like the way he keeps the team moving. So that's what I'm saying. Liverpool needs Ekitike, but Florian Wirtz as a creative player needs Alexander Isak for his career to thrive.
Yeah, because if we're going to talk about even just performances on the match itself, both defenses as a unit were pretty good. Madueke was very good on my side, I will say. And remember I told you to just wait. As much as I didn't like the signing, just wait.
Yeah.
The vision wasn't for him. He can deputize on the left wing, but it was for him for the moments when Saka's out. He's a very direct winger that can cause problems on the right side. So I'm happy with that. I think Zubimendi played well. People kept saying he didn't play well. I think he played well, especially in the first half.
Zubi didn't play well.
You know how the narrative with Arsenal.
I'm not gonna lie.
He was good.
The only two players that signed in the midfield was Gavin Birch and Zubimendi. I ain't gonna hold you. I did not see Declan Rice. I did not see him.
No, but
I did not see McAllister.
Declan Rice. And this was so. Declan Rice and McAllister did more of the dirty work than you thought.
No, I understand that. But Gavin
because
Birch and
I'll say this: if Rice wasn't there, we see Verts. I tell you that.
No, yeah. He was doing the engine work still. And so McAllister was doing the dirty work.
And McAllister was doing the well. Granted, there's much dirty work to do because who was the creative midfielder that we had? All right, keep it moving. I will say Mikel Merino, right? Mikel Merino. He did what he needed to do on the defensive side because he won a lot of duels. He won his headers. He did what Merino does, which is why I said I can't. I said I cannot blame any of the players that played because they did what they do. How they are as players, they did exactly that. Gyökeres, he had no service, so he's going to look like a striker of his caliber with no
with no
service.
service. Yep.
Madueke, one-on-one, whatever, he did his thing. What we expect from Martinelli, we got what we expect from Martinelli. There are a couple times where he was the one tracking back, and he was the one tackling and intercepting Salah.
Yep. Because that's why I'm saying, like, Calafiori was out of position most of the time.
Yeah, because and which is because of the midfield that we had, Calafiori had to do what he had to do, right?
Yeah.
And it comes back to again my manager.
Go on.
I give him grace because if you don't want to fling Eze in the system, all kind of stuff for the first match, you don't want to start him at Anfield. Bullshit in my opinion, but fine if that is the case. To not start Eze, Odegaard, Ethan, or Doman is where I think it's criminal. I understand not starting Eze or Odegaard. I don't understand not starting. I can even understand not starting Doman too because you don't want to start a 15-year-old in that environment. But
Yeah,
why did Ethan sign a new contract if you're not going to use him in these moments? Because again, my lineup would have been if you're not going to use Eze, then you're going to use Martin, then you have to use Odegaard or Ethan. And if you're not going to use Odegaard or Ethan, then you had to use Eze. This nigga said I ain't using none of them. And I'm just like, wow, okay. But I'll tell you this. Remember when I said I said in the group chats that it was the calmest that I was ever at Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
That I was ever going to Anfield. It was the calmest ever. And that was with me thinking this nigga was gonna play a balanced team.
Hell no.
And even with the unbalanced team, we were comfortable. Now, granted, I still think this is a game when both of our squads were definitely not at its optimal.
Bro, the season, as I said, season just started, new signings getting indicated. So it's just,
And that's why, and
it's
for
just a
me, that's
transition
why
period.
it's the third game of the season. Why you can't just go at it? If you lose, you lose. Go at it. There are so many other games to pick up the points, but
this
it is
but
what
this
it
is
is.
the thing, and last season as well, and this is why I will never give you guys the knock of winning the league because it's just like this. And you guys celebrated a 0-0 draw at Man City. Your manager come to Liverpool setting up to defend. And as I can stated before, I am not a coach or a manager or anything like that with the analytics of all these computers and shit like that. But can somebody please tell me when there was a last 0-0 draw at Anfield?
I agree.
You go to Anfield thinking that you've already lost the game, right? Granted, it's not the way to think for your team, but you don't go there like a fucking idiot and set up shop. You think about it as if, I lose the clean sheet already. We are going for the neck. You understand what I mean? And this is what all the Crystal Palaces come there. Crystal Palace come there. Crystal Palace will never ever try to play a defensive game. Bournemouth come there the other day. Never try to play a defensive game because they understand what it is. When you let Liverpool have play and attack, brother, all right. Attacking Liverpool while we're attacking, catching Liverpool on a counter attack, you have to worry about three people. Three. Alisson, which is the last line of defense. Konate, which is not on top form, and Virgil van Dijk, that is a very old guy right now. That three. All of them in them 30s except Konate. But which Konate, I think Konate's mind is somewhere else.
You conceded 2 goals in the last 3 games, and then we come get a clean sheet. Sure, don't get me upset again, brother.
Thank you very much. Man had Konate having the best game of the season so far against Arsenal, but him suffer against Bournemouth and suffer against Newcastle.
Either way, I again I will give props to Liverpool because I'm not going to be salty and be the one of those that say, "Oh no, no, deserve." Yeah, you guys deserve to win the game. Why? Because you produced a moment of brilliance. That moment of brilliance is deserving to win any match.
Any match.
So I'll say this:
Yeah,
long season.
good dub.
Isak now, I think, depending on how he's used, changes the tie a little bit. But what my thing is, I'm not worried about Liverpool anymore. And when I say I'm not worried about him, I said I don't want the team to be concerned the way you do.
Yeah,
We have the squad now to be better than everybody else that we're going to play going forward.
he has so much
Win
options to
the
change his style.
games. Thank you. No, you lose to Liverpool. Cool. Right? And you lose in the most Liverpool fashion, right? Even though we set up to not win the game, we outshot you. We had more XG. We created more big chances. A lot of those things going to go under the radar because the lineup was negative. But if we're looking at how the course of the game went, we did create chances to score. And we had a very good chance with Eze. We had another good chance with Madueke. So we did get in the positions to score. So on a different day, I remember Slat say it, Slat say if you play this game again 10 times, we draw 8, Arsenal win 1, and we win 1. And today was one of those one. I'm a rate him for saying that. I'm a rate
No,
him for saying that.
because there was nothing in the game, and this is what
So,
I'm trying to say. My coach not talk fuckery. Yo, my coach don't speak shit, bro. He don't speak shit, and and
so
and this is the thing. Like he analyzes everything down to the T, and a lot of people won't get honest like credit for this. And this is why I think Trent is a pussy on, bro. You see that nigga Trent? Honest Lad came in and said, yo, fuck what everybody else is talking about that you can defend. My main focus is to help you defensively, right? You already good going forward. The dog say, yo, it's not the fact that you're bombing forward, it's the angles of which you turn your body. You come back, you can't defend this angle. You go forward, you can't defend this angle, right? You have problems defending the back post. I'm gonna help you defend the back post better. And honest, that improved Trent games last season defensively better. Trent was amazing when he played because he had a couple of injury scares. But other than that, he was fine. And this is the thing. Honest lad sees the game from a fun point of view. You understand? Which managers should be because they fell in love with the game to the point where they want to be on the touchline. You understand what I mean? Mikel Arteta used to be a player. That means you are a definition of the game. Ho- Bro.
as I say, I'm I went through the stage of anger, that kind of stuff, and now I'm back to. I think as fans, as a fan base, we need to get back to know the business mindset. Let's stop being critics. Now let's go back to being supporters. In this
Talks.
case, we have the squad to be better than everybody else we play in the league moving forward. We can play one more time, sure, fine. If we win 28-30 out of the next, of course, impossible. I'm not saying that's going to happen. However, if we, with the squad that we have, beats a majority, and I mean a vast majority of who we play, which we should, then I can't say Arteta this, Arteta that, Arteta this, Arteta that. No. Uno, what we do, put the onus on Uno for go perfect for B2. It's
Yeah.
simple as that. So, as far as the game goes, again, I think it was an intriguing game, as people said, dead game. And every big game for a 5-5, 4-5, whatever. No.
It,
Intriguing
it,
game.
it,
I was upset with the
what?
lineup, and I'm still upset with the lineup and how we approached it. However, there were moments even in that negative setup that we had a chance to win, and we should have taken those chances. So It is what it is.
Man put the corner boys in a headlock, innit?
So it is what it is. I
Big up
think we saw
Liverpool for
the
defending the set pieces, bro. Yo,
facts.
brother, I'm not gonna lie. You see whoever that cameraman was, you owe me a fade. You owe me a fade, cause there has to be a some sort of fish out or something. Every time there's a corner, why is Florian Wirtz the one marking Gabriel? brother, I'm scared shitless. I'm like, yo, every time there's a corner coming in, yo, thank God.
Crazy.
You see Milos Kerkez? You see Milos Kerkez? I
Mhm.
love that guy. And thank God Saka never did that because oh my God. It's not even the fact. It's not even the fact. Say if Milos Kerkez and Saka go 1v1, it's not even the fact. He gave Madueke at least 6 or 7 corners. But Declan Rice had to be the one to go over there to take the corners.
Mhm.
I was celebrating.
Mhm.
I was celebrating.
Because now we had to do now we do an out swinger instead of a next in swinger. Yeah. Yep. So
Every time it go to
this
the other side, crazy.
Fred.
Crazy. Bro,
Boy.
me look away. I look away like 3 times. I'm not gonna lie to you. 3 times. 3 times. Because it's crazy. Because I don't know how Declan Rice whips the ball with that much power to the point
Crazy.
where the defenders that are attacking the area, they don't have to get the header perfectly.
No,
Just
they
head
don't.
it in that one direction.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
So good match.
Mm.
Looking forward to the Emirates. Anyways.
with my shooter, bro.
Yeah. Bring
With my
him.
shooter, bro.
Bring him.
Let's see who's
Bring him.
Swedish striker, Swedish gunman, bro. Yep.
Bring him. Bring him.
Swedish gunman, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
man, bring him. But
All right. Mm.
moving on to another match. Man City Brighton.
Manchester City got Brighton.
You remember I said about the window.
It is very shocking. Not very shocking. Yo, big up James Miller, my shooter, bro. James Miller with the 20. What is some boy? Yo, what is some boy? Yo. What
That was
James
a
Miller,
nice.
bro?
That was a nice touch.
Yeah,
The
James Miller.
celebration. That was a nice touch. That was a nice
James.
touch.
Yo,
Classy guy.
listen.
Least talented legend I've ever seen. Tell you, Prem legend. Tell you. Don't tell her already.
James Miller.
If not Prem legend, cult hero.
James Miller is a crackhead because there's no way James Miller is almost 40 and fitter than almost every player.
Always. You remember Ryan Giggs?
Yeah.
All right. And it's always the English one, them. Always.
No,
Always.
because
One of them just fit.
Milner can still play for England, you know, bro.
I don't know about that again.
I guarantee he's better than Jude Bellingham. But all right, people, we move. But yeah.
But the match, you watched the match?
City Brighton, huh?
You watched the City match?
Yes, I did actually.
Tell me that, because
once again, Erling Haaland is stopping City's flow. Once again, I still think Omar Mamouche is the striker going forward for Manchester City.
They cannot play together. He had a goal he should have buried, though.
That is just Omar Mamouche in a nutshell, but he is a shooter. But once again, another player that I love that Pep is killing, Savinho included. Ryan Cherky is next. But hey, what can I say?
Reinders wasn't good either.
Tijani Reinders is not good because as I explained to you before, Tijani Reinders is the perfect player for my club and Arsenal. He's the perfect player.
The left eight for Arsenal.
Bro, what people think Declan Rice is, Tijani Reinders is that. I'm not gonna lie. If you have Declan Rice as the 6,
no, Rice is
the left.
I'll give Rice. Rice is Rice still learning the role, you know. This is what people understand.
No, and this is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna shit
crazy
on Rice because he's really, really improving. At first I used to say, what is he playing at? No, it's not that no more. I'm gonna be real, it's not that no more. The problem is not Declan Rice, it's Martin No show the God. And listen, Permission to be honest.
About my club?
Yeah.
All right.
Mikel Arteta is a baby Pep Guardiola in a way where you see the things he asks the players to do make no sense.
At times, I agree.
Where
I agree. Yeah.
I think if Mikel, you remember that season when you came back with the Reece Nelson goal against Bournemouth? Was that the first year you
20,
challenged?
22, 23. Yeah.
You see the free flowing football that you guys are playing?
Yeah.
I guarantee if Mikel Arteta does that now with the defense line that he has now,
Yes.
you win the league with ease.
I
You walk the
agree.
league.
Bro.
You walk the league.
So, this is what I'm saying. You see, with Hincapie,
Yeah.
again, the only like this is where, and this is my last straw with him, and this is why I say I have grace, right?
Yeah.
Hincapie signing only means one thing. It's the first time that we're gonna have an overlapping left back.
Because he's fast as shit, though. I'm not
And
gonna hold you.
if he overlaps, that
Mhm.
means everybody on the left side gets closer to the goal, and that makes Martinelli better. And that is what Eze does. And that with Eze, there's no way you can have a player on the field like Eze and you just play defensive. Because him alone, with his instinct on the ball, force you to be creative.
Yeah.
It forced the
Because
team
because
to be
let's be
creative.
honest. Because before he came on, like down the left side was dead.
Bro, it's the thing is, it's always going to be dead when Martinelli
Mhm.
is not getting in behind. It's always going to be dead when your instruction for Rice in the game is to be defensive, which he was.
Mhm.
So Rice being defensive, Calafiori inverting, and Martinelli being isolated to be marked by subos like and Konate. You're not going to do shit.
Yeah,
And
boy.
then nobody's passing the ball to the striker. So Konate is just free. Konate is just chilling. He's just chilling. So, but we want to go back to Arsenal. Stick it right back to City. They're in trouble, bro.
Yeah, City's just trash. They're getting relegated. I'm playing. I'm playing people. I'm playing. But
They're in trouble, bro.
City have City have a central midfielder as their best right back. The centre backs are being asked to run out the mud. Pep has drained the life out of this squad. Bernardo Silva has been trying to escape his shackles for 5 seasons straight, yet to get a move away from
I'm
Manchester
sorry.
City.
That nigga is Bruno Light right now.
All right.
They just bitch and complain. They're just a rat.
But
They're just rats.
Bernardo Silva was never that kind of player though.
It's
Pep held the
crazy,
guy
right?
Pep held the guy against his will. So now he's just frustrated and just trying to take it out somewhere else, like a guy that you know what, never mind. I will not go there. But people, yeah, so like, like I said,
They're in trouble,
I
bro.
I I still am of the opinion that Pep should just walk because this goalkeeper situation, all right,
I
you're
can't
building
believe
it.
what them. I can't believe them do that to Trafford. Like, still no, I can't believe it because you have a keeper that is terrible with his foot, but is a good shot stopper, and then you buy another keeper that is terrible with his foot and is a good shot stopper.
Same profile of goalkeeper.
I go pay that brother them more, pay that brother their wages even more higher.
So
Like,
what Trafford
I
gone
just
do?
not understand that. I genuinely just not understand that. But anyways, moving on to
Mm.
the most controversial match of the weekend. Chelsea get life.
They didn't get live. They were sold live, and they had the millions to pay for it. How are you going to tell me that Rodriguez Muniz?
Man, what? Well, sorry, the PGMOL came out and said that it was a mistake.
It
Because
has to be a mistake.
like first
It
of all,
has to be a
my
mistake.
thing is the referee gave it as a goal. And then VAR intervened for saying that was a foul. And I'm sorry.
I
If
thought
you are
the
gonna
referee.
rule,
Listen,
if
I
you are
thought the
gonna
referee.
rule it on the ball, and if somebody gonna rule it and you run into the better way to rule it, when
Anything
foot's
what here is
supposed to
your
go?
fault.
Yeah,
Anything,
when foot's supposed to go?
anything that happens to you is your fault. I get it that Chalaba just came in, but the guy did a rule it, right? And stepped down on the ground. If you put your
Your
feet
foot
in the
there.
way of
Thank you
me
very
stepping on the
much.
ground, that is a great skill to get away from you, but you intervene by putting your foot under mine. How is that a foul? And then what hurt
Huh?
me so much, that Josh King kid, he's a good player. You
Very
understand?
good player.
And then you're just gonna take away the kid's goal. I'm like, yo, bro, come on, dog. No. Bro, Marcos Silva, he
He was
he's a very
livid.
angry guy. But
He,
brother, the
he was
fact at
livid.
halftime, instead of going to make a change or talk to your team, you stayed there and wait for the referee.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Brother, listen. Chelsea, I don't know. The millions is flowing on the pitch, off the pitch, in the pitch. Listen.
Crazy.
That is bro,
Well,
I
and
don't know, dog. Chelsea can't life. Chelsea can't life. That's all I can say. They can't life.
yeah.
But
But
you can get looks like that, but you still have the dispatch of teams and
they did, and they did. Joe Pedro
yeah.
again.
So far, so they're doing what they have to do, and
Mm-hmm.
let's be real. The penalty wasn't even up. Brother, listen, that game was very controversial. Chelsea was really lucky. Chelsea being Chelsea again, so
I agreed.
we move.
So
Yeah.
moving on to yeah. I guess them get bring back down to earth Spurs. One
Jason Bournemouth, yo.
one flat one. Let's get him a just go let's up back ahead and just keep it moving. Just shut your ears as
Pedro Porro, mighty God, yo. Anton Semenyo say, "Hey, oh yeah, let me make an example out of you, man."
yo.
Yo,
He is starting like
yo.
a man on a mission, bro.
You see, my thing is, I wanted Semenyo to be the backup to Salah this season, and
Mm.
I said it before,
He
and
not
I will
play
say
left
it
wing. He
again.
can play left wing.
He can play left, right, striker, and the 10.
Yeah.
Yes, he's
We did
that
link. We did link with him, you know.
bro. The guy is a he might not seem like a lot, bro. Yo, he can strike both feet, good free
Yeah.
kick,
Yeah. Yeah.
good shot striking,
Yeah.
intelligent. He's
Yeah.
quick, bro. He's a good player. But
Yeah.
this is my thing. It's just when I told Liverpool fans that I did not want Jeremy Frimpong, I wanted Jed Spence. Everybody started to look at me like, "Yo, what are you drinking? Jed Spence can't even start for Spurs,
Spence is the truth. Spence is the truth.
bro."
He is the truth.
I'm
When it's
telling you,
all said
man.
and done, they're going to talk about him and Timber as the two best fullbacks in the league.
I wouldn't go against it.
Because
Yeah, the game on Sunday with Liverpool and Arsenal, not to drift away from Spurs fans. I know you understand. Not to drift away from that, but Timber was more scary than anybody else on the pitch for the first half. For the bro, you see when that guy inverts, I'm like, yo, who the hell is this? Where is he going? Like
good
going
ball,
through the right
man.
back? Are you not scared of Cody Gakpo? I'm like, all right,
Good
cool,
ball, man. And
bro.
one on
Perfect footballer,
one,
bro.
probably I would say Kukurea and
Uh-huh.
Spence are the only two. And one on one defending.
Mm-hmm.
Although although Kukurea trick enough people because I just follow him for more a while, but him
He's
get
not
away
a
with
good
it.
defender,
No, the thing is he's not a good defender.
but his positional
Outside of
awareness is great.
not even that. No, honestly, I think he's kind of like Wan Bissaka, but he's a souped up Wan Bissaka, where Wan Bissaka is not great going forward, right? But as far as being an athlete and one-on-one defending,
Yeah.
is good. Cucurella is the same thing. But
Mhm.
Cucurella can't pass, Wan-Bissaka can't pass. Cucurella, the only thing, Cucurella can back scratch and score. Cucurella will give a couple goals by being like a late man run from the wing. He come in and score. As far as positional awareness, not really, because Cucurella usually is late to arrive and just follow the man and get away with it. So
Facts.
that's Cucurella. But yeah, said and done, Jed Spence is going to be the truth, which is why I'm more confident in the Tottenham backline this season than I ever
Than
have
any
been.
ever been more than this is
Yeah,
what
man.
I'm saying.
And then
And then the
Paulina
addition
is
of
a very
Tama
good,
Kong too.
and yeah, and I say Paulina is also very good at being just a tackler, bro. Just I rather just win the ball in the midfield.
Yeah.
Drop Paulina, Paulina. So um, unfortunate, but I think you're just going to see this with Spurs that they're going to be a good team, and sometimes
Mhm.
they're just going to have them this some games like you're just like what the fuck?
Sometimes maybe
But
good, sometimes maybe shit.
no, but most times good. Sometimes shit. That's going to be Spurs this year. But
Yeah,
oh
but
yeah,
they have a very really decent manager though.
mm, um,
Mhm.
Manu, them get a win. Them
I don't
still
even know why we're talking about this shit, bro. But I cool we here.
them get a win. Them
These motherfuckers are shameless, dog. What the fuck? What the fuck was that celebration at the end? Nigga, you beat fucking Burnley.
Burnley,
Why are you acting
bro.
like this?
Burnley, bro. Oh
And
my
that
god.
isn't even a fucking penalty.
Yeah, damn. I say this in a group all the time. Manchester United's greatest skill is getting penalties. The only time in them history I know them not get penalty I when Klopp did call them out and they never get a penalty for about a year. Because hey, that's why if a rate manager like
My
Klopp, you
manager,
know,
my manager, bro. Big up my
that rate
manager,
manager
bro.
like Klopp, man.
Big up my manager, bro.
Tell you, bro.
Yo, yeah, no, I'm
But
telling you that. Like, yo, these guys are rubbish, man. Fucking
yeah,
rubbish.
they're not. I thought the first game was things to come, right? When they play against them, I said, all right, not that the
No,
teams are going to beat them
I,
at at Old
bro.
Trafford. Nah, nigga, we were just that shit that day.
You know the fact.
That's
Manchester
crazy.
United always plays up to the opposition.
Yeah.
Manchester United is just like the Spider-Man meme where it's Spider-Man, you know, the Spider-Man fight
Mm.
policy. You understand? It's just
So if
like
him
that.
pipe and shit, him and shit.
Yeah,
I'm,
them pipe
I'm,
and Grimsby and Grimsby slap up them bomb club. What you mean?
that's crazy.
Exactly. Them pipe and Burnley, what Burnley do? Them Burnley almost slap them up. One lucky
And
penalty at the end.
that's how dog. A manager can't fix that, you know.
They,
You said it in
they,
the last episode still.
them need a plumber, an electrician, a welder, a contractor. They need everything to fix this. Everything.
When
Them fix
they call on Jesus, all things are possible.
they said Jesus take the wheel, Jesus take the club.
Judger, Judger,
Bro, them niggas are trash, bro. Like
man,
horrible. I'm
man,
not
oh
gonna lie,
man.
I feel bad for Cunha and them, bro.
Yeah,
You,
yeah,
you can clearly see that these guys are trying, dog. Like because you know you know what I found funny? In the
crazy.
same game, I think Bruno turned to Cunha and tried to say something, and Cunha looked at him like this. And then he turned away his mouth and started shouting, I'm a deal. Like, oh. You can tell this man already sick of his bullshit. And I'm like, yo,
Oh man,
nigga, bro. Trying to be the
but
super captain, bro. How shameless can you be? Bro, you
bro,
score a penalty in the last minute against Burnley and you're celebrating like that? Why?
crazy,
Why?
crazy. But with international break now, so as I said, managers, you know, they can, go to the drawing board, them start bring up all they need to play, get, them have a better idea of them squad now and how to use them, utilize it. A lot of games coming up. So I mean, let's see how it goes so far. Right now, if you look at the table, you guys are clearly ahead at 2 points above Chelsea, Chelsea 1 point above us. Um, yeah, right now, I believe right now, Manchester
Mm-hmm.
United might be above Manchester City. I believe so. I think so. Let me check this. So right now, Manchester United is in ninth, and Manchester City is in 13th.
Yo, Manchester City in 13 is fucking crazy.
Crazy, bro.
But yeah,
Crazy, bro.
it's
But
alright. Like,
even so, people, we have gotten to the end of our
mhm.
episode, and for those who have gotten this far with us, I want to say thank you. For those that
Yeah,
joined us at any point in the show as well, thank you.
stay
And
blessed.
always remember to hit the like, share the
Mhm.
video,
Subscribe.
subscribe to the
Thumbs up.
channel,
If you don't
turn
like,
on
turn it down, son.
notifications. Yeah, man. And if you don't
Mhm.
like us, give us a thumbs down and comment give us a comment and say, hey, this is what we don't like, this is what we like. Um, we do apologize for some of the technical issues that happened throughout the show.
Yep.
But Little Fred is in a truck right now, so we,
Make it sound like a homeless, bro.
I listen. We haven't got to the point where we get paid yet, people.
Yeah,
So
yeah, people. So we're still working on here. You
we're
know the
still
thing,
we're
bro.
still working on it. But again,
Yep.
thank you guys. Come
All
in
right.
peace and love,
Have a good night,
respect,
people.
and we
Outside.
are out.
Yep. Arteta in.